everyone, Marjorie Wildcraft from the Grow Network and Lynn Gillespie from the Living Farm. Apparently I'm the sidekick. Hey, I got really good news. Look, I bought a new garden cart.
You have a toy.
Woohoo! I know one of the cool things about being a home gardener is you're not doing this for a living, and so you can buy all the toys, right? And I love all the toys. This one's a really cool cart.
It is nice. I have one like it too. Her name is Lucille.
Yeah, I don't have a name for this one yet. I mean,
well, you have to name your garden tools, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you get very intimate with them, and
you sure do. And
they change your life.
Cars and trucks and tractors, they all need names.
Yeah. So what are you going to name yours?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, if you would please kindly give me names, suggestions, and we'll have the community name my garden cart, that would be good. I'm gonna have to find her personality.
A naming contest.
One of the things I found out about her, though, is my other garden cart.
Is it a girl?
Its name was, her name was Mellow Yellow. She was all yellow.
Yeah.
Before she got all kind of rusty yellow, which I guess happens. But
so she's even mellower yellower.
She rattled a lot. In this cart, this little one is this green?
Yes.
Yeah. This cart is very quiet. I've noticed. I like that about her. Yeah.
Okay, so we know it's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's green.
Got that.
Needs a name.
Needs a name.
Needs love.
You know, I don't see green very well, which is an odd thing to be such a plant lover, but that's another conversation. And by the way, these are, just for your information, these are, I've got a whole bunch of starts of, this herb is called Equisetum hyemale, and not related to the gardening thing. On the back there, I have like a 30 by 40 patch that I'm going to be growing this out as a small crop for income. I mean, I'm a huge fan of everybody having.
Oh, you should have multiple income streams.
Everybody.
Especially off your homestead. That's very important.
You should always have multiple.
Yeah, these are beautiful specimens.
Aren't they great? Yeah, so we're going to be planting those out. And
do really well.
To keep them like in and out of the sun until they're ready to plant it, it's easier to put them in the cart.
We got to get our temperature to drop. We're in some kind of weird heat wave this week.
I know. You were giving me a quiz about when the next frost.
You need to know when your frost is coming. Your first frost. On average.
I was predicting 5 weeks away.
3.
And I was predicting 3. Do we hear 4?
No.
Do we hear 4.5?
No.
Do we have
3?
3. 5. I'm thinking 5. Look, I'm here sweating. I'm dripping. I'm in a tank top.
It's hot. It's 90 degrees out here.
I would strip down and be naked, except for it's not that kind of a show.
No, I'm not doing that. Anyways, 3 weeks. We get Arctic cold front through here.
Did you know about the National Naked Gardening Day?
No, I'm not doing that.
I actually have a photo up on my blog for National Naked Gardening Day, and
you get sunburned in places that should not be sunburned.
It's on the internet, so it's probably going to be up there forever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can stand by in the squash, you'd be all right.
But I was doing it in Texas, where we have a lot of big leaf plants.
There you go.
It's very discreet. Anyway, yes, we've got all this wind happening.
We get a Arctic cold front through here. You can lose all your warm weather plants really quickly.
I know, and that's so hard to believe. I mean, really, seriously.
Your squash, your tomatoes,
it's good it's not smell-o-vision, right? Like,
You're fine. You're fine. I'm standing right next to you.
Thank you.
But
appreciate that honest feedback.
That's got to be on your radar. You got to be thinking about what is your plan to protect your plants if you want to save them.
Yeah.
It's not if it's going to freeze, it's when it's going to freeze.
And the patterns with these guys, like in Texas, it would be beautiful all March, and then bam, on Easter we'd have a freeze, and then it'd be nice and beautiful all April, and it would just be enough to wipe out everything. So is that what we're talking about?
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, we got an Arctic cold front dropping down towards the end of September, freezes everything, and then the warm weather comes in from the California direction, and then October's gorgeous. But at that point you've lost some of your plants when you could have had crops
coming on.
Yeah.
It's just designed to wipe out those.
Right. So you just need to know when your average last frost date, first frost date is.
Keep you on your toes.
And then just be prepared. Have your wires and your blankets, and be ready to cover them.
Okay.
I cover if the temperature says it's going to go to 36.
Yeah.
I cover because I know it's about 4 degrees off at my house from the weather channel that I watch.
Well, it's also good to have a margin, and that's so you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Covering plants in your pajamas sucks.
It does. Big time.
Anyways.
Been there. So I've been having An insect problem.
We do. We do. We have some squash bugs in the squash. So there's a couple things that we can do.
Actually, apparently I've been having a lot of squash bugs in the squash.
Yeah. So the number one defense of that is to pick them off, put them in the party jar. But
Yeah.
sometimes that gets ahead of you, especially if you're traveling. You miss a week and then all of a sudden they're like, wow, we're having our own party in
Yeah.
the squash.
And then there's other people that just don't see bugs, kind of like me. But anyway,
So the first thing we do is we go through and we trim off
all the junk.
the older leaves and stuff like this. I like to do it just to keep the garden pretty because we get a lot of tours through our gardens.
And yeah,
So this is all valuable.
it certainly
This
is.
is compost. So this goes right into the composter. You're going to make compost to feed next year's garden. So you just want to go ahead and trim every now and again and keep your plants clean.
Yeah.
The other thing we can do is because our night temperatures have been really high, the bugs are multiplying faster on us. So that means we need to increase our offense a little bit faster. So we've been using the Captain Jack's. That works pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I brought you some pyrethrum, which is another organic spray. Both are fine for organic gardens. I will not put anything that's not for organic gardens. And if you look for the OMRI listing,
Omri.
listing, then you know it's safe.
That's not ornery. That's Omri. Okay.
OMRI, Omri, Organics Material Registry Index, I
Well,
believe.
if it was ornery, I would think one of my children
Then it
had,
would be you, yes.
had created that standard.
So anyways, you can find pyrethrum that's OMRI listed, and it's okay to use it. And what you want to do is probably use this twice a week, just in the hottest area, and just get the volume of insects down a little bit. And I know, not everybody's a perfect gardener. Bugs get away from us once in a while, especially when you got this much heat going on.
It's been
And it's going
hot.
to freeze in 3 weeks. But
5.
3,
5.
it's peonia.
We'll see who's right.
So anyhow, you could just spray this up underneath in the thicker
Okay.
spots and then go ahead and use your Captain Jack's is fine as well.
Okay.
What we want to do is make sure that the squash bugs don't go dormant on us in the fall and winter over in the garden. So we
Okay.
want to kind of wipe them out now. So there's your homework assignment.
Hey, I wanted to give you a blockbuster update. We have not yet broken a block yet.
Not yet.
But I'm waiting.
October.
Oh, we got to wait that long?
We got to wait for the carrots to get big.
Yeah.
Now the carrots can take a frost.
You know, I've noticed about this whole gardening thing, there's not a lot of instant gratification.
No.
No.
But there's a lot of gratification at the end. Look how much food you
No, there's
harvested.
tons of gratification. There's tons.
But it's not
Actually,
instant.
I was confessing to Lynn, like we almost grazed on all the broccoli. I had some, actually some of the Grow Network team members were over for this big art and ag tour we had here, and we ate some of that broccoli and it was so good.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, hey, do you got any more? And I'm like, let's go see. You know, when I was cutting off side branches, I probably shouldn't. That would have gotten bigger if I'd have waited a little longer, but man.
That's all right. Did you eat the stalk too?
We did.
Oh, I love the stalk.
You know, it's just like
That's my favorite part.
that taste is just,
That's the nutrients.
you just can't, you know?
And if it doesn't taste like that,
Yeah.
mineralize.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
But it was like
Yeah.
addictive. I mean, we cooked it up and it
Great.
was good.
So I brought you something.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
I brought you some lettuce starts.
Uh-huh.
These are transplants.
This is going to be our third time if you've been watching
This
a few
is how I start
episodes.
my beginners that struggle with gardening.
When Lynn says beginners, that means for total idiots.
You know, it's been hot. We've been struggling with this. So
Yeah.
we're just going to up the game a little bit.
Some
Put in
of
a little bigger
us
plant.
were partying too much, and the little
Yes.
lettuce plants died. I won't say which one of us did that. You'll have to go
Yeah.
back and look at other episodes.
So anyhow, what we'll do is,
We'll
I got your
transplant those
trowel.
in.
We'll just transplant these in. We'll water them. And before we finish today, these will be covered.
We will cover them.
I will check it before I leave for the day.
Yeah.
And we'll be good to go. Because I want you to have lettuce through the fall. Because the lettuce can take a frost. I've taken mine
Yeah.
down to 12 degrees before.
Really?
12. If you mineralize and get that bricks up and get that nutrient density, lettuce can go colder than people believe.
Wow.
12 degrees.
We're going to have to measure that too.
Yeah. But we got to have live plants in order to do it.
That's a detail. All right, well, we're going to transplant those. And before we wrap up, we did have a question come in. Actually, we got a lot of questions. We only got time for one.
Okay.
And this is Anita. And Anita wrote in, and actually she's from Arkansas. And she said, what do we think about companion planting? right? The Carrots Love Tomatoes book, the whole other thing. And I will let you go, and then I'll tell you what I think of companion planting.
I don't do any companion planting. I've done this professionally for 34 years. To me, the work is in the soil. You get the soil microbes, you get the minerals, you get everything in there. You don't need the companion planting, and it takes up space in the garden. And I've never seen it work really well.
That's
so
about my
I don't do companion planting. It's pretty. I'll do pretty planting, but that's kind of my opinion. What about you?
Yeah, I've never really, I haven't done a ton of controlled studies, but I haven't really ever noticed. And then I've done a lot of interviews and podcasts with very, very experienced gardeners, and none of them really have much to say about it.
Really? Okay.
So most of them say, nah,
It's a nice theory, but...
It's a nice theory.
Yeah.
I do have one friend that swears, and he's very experienced, and he swears by the onion family. He says it radiates a kind of a light in a spectrum that we can't see. And he says that really seems to help. He's always sticking little onion things all over the place.
Nice.
But that was the only version of it that I've ever heard of. Yeah. But sticking little onions all over, the little shallots and that kind of thing. That's kind of fun anyway.
That'd be tasty. Yeah. Love onions.
So anyway, Anita, there you go.
That's our opinion, yeah.
That's our opinion. And so companion planting, I don't know. Would love to hear your opinion. Go ahead and put some comments down there if you want to. Go ahead and refute the expert and her sidekick. Or
the expert and the sidekick.
Yeah, you can also put comments down about that too.
Pick. Somebody pick.
Somebody pick.
So, Marjorie, 3 weeks.
5.
You need a plan if you want to save your squash babies.
Well, I'm going to have a plan, but
Okay. I'll execute it if you're out of town.
Trust in God and tie up your camel. I'm definitely going to have a plan, right?
But we need to get your plan in place because it's coming.
Yeah.
Whether it's 3 weeks or 5 weeks, it's coming.
It is coming. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, we will be back next week, and you can come join us for this. And apparently next week will not be October, so you're going to have some delayed gratification for the Blockbuster. I'm just so impressed with us. We're going to have a Blockbuster for 89 cents, and Hollywood spends millions.
There you go. There you go. This is better.
This is Marjorie Wildcraft with the Grow Network and Lynn Gillespie with the Living Farm, and we'll catch you next week.